From MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com. Just after the end of IB, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. And it is July 3rd, 2019. We had a target today. Try to get to the 89 if we could. We posted that yesterday. That target has been achieved. Said that earlier, about a point left to that target. Could give us a pullback, but we don't think we're going to come crashing down. You never know, you could, but we didn't think that was in the cards. And our expectation was try to be an aggressive buyer today and try to get and retest 87 and a half, 88, and anything above that, the good fortune part. Here's our 1 minute chart. We know it's a faster pace. We had said, let's use a stop of the gap, and the buy zone we said should be 82 and a half to 81. 81 was our squeeze pivot. Identified early. Said, I think we can get into the 90s today. Maybe a stretch, but I said our target should be 92 to 93.75 if we can get there. Anybody playing above the overnight high, this is trailer time. And I suggested that this guy right here was our squeeze pivot. And we came right back to a perfect double on that idea. And the buy zone, we said at the time, 82s, 82 and a half to 81 and a quarter. So this trade is playing out just the way we had hoped. Squeeze type trade on shorts that wanted too much today. And you had to be an aggressive trader if you want it. Never get beat on this trade. Stops up and trail it, but you should have stops up or taken your profits and said, I'm out of here. We can go to any high in this squeeze today. Primary target for me today has already been hit at the 88, and then the I hope target is 92, 91.75. A great trade. Anybody that got this trade, make sure you are paid. And some of you should be leaving early if you got what you want. Remember, the VIG is 4 to 5 points per contract per day, and you got a business. Got this 85 area currently as our middle for RTH. '72 breakout. Overnight low. Gap. Yesterday's high. We use the idea of yesterday's high as support for this trade. And based on the intervals we had set up, That's the resistance target up there. We do not have a demon right now. We've taken out the demon. It's a squeeze type trade. And I have made the case that the boys would like to get close to the 3,000 by the end of the week. Today we need to stretch it up into the high 80s, low 90s to make that cakewalk. $91.75 is the target, and about a point away. You know, once you put together a few solid ideas and you've learned to execute, you've learned to read the charts, and you know where your targets are, you're not afraid of buying high and selling higher. Because you know if you're wrong, you take your stop. You say, okay, I was wrong. It's too aggressive. Great trade. Anybody's got this. Stops up. There's a 1 minute chart we're looking at. There's a rhythm to the market, and we understand it. And the best I can say is have quiet confidence in your own ability to read the tape, to understand the mechanism by which this inchworm moves, see our potential targets. Back here, is 69, 68.75. The flipper, we said, this is an extended target. We said, what else could you do but adjust the mechanism? So we already know once that 88 is taken out, we already know that, okay, we're into the next box. And traders who have fought this all week have hurt themselves, predicting that that's it, that's going to be a crash, whatever. We're not trying to guess the top. We're just trying to use common sense. Look at how this held. This gives me so much confidence when I look at a chart like this and I'm reading that. I'm saying, okay, they held it. They held it. All right. They've taken this out. All right. Next. They're going to get to that 83.5. Next. Their target's going to be 88.25. Look how good that was. And then the pullback, and I said, we'll be lucky to get back to the 82s to 81s because the agenda's up, up, up. Just get her done. JV team on the field, and the JV team has done their job. Remember the end of last week? It's unexpected. Nobody's expecting it to get into the 40s. And then we get boom at the end of the day, right? I said, got to expect the unexpected because now it's FOMO. Everybody's chasing it. Okay, I missed. So I try to do my own analysis. Even if someone is here and has managed a lot of money, it doesn't mean they have the same ideas and same system we have. And like I posted yesterday, I'll stick with guys like Zeke, who I've traded with for years and years, who've got some savvy and who understand this mechanism. Anybody's had a good day, take your chips and run. Go home, go play, go hug the dog and the wife and the kids. Have a life. Don't forget your wife. My wife's saying, how about your wife? Lordy. As it doesn't get any better than this. You know, I mean, if you had to write a script, wouldn't you say, can't we get it done early? Do I have to stay here all day to get what I'd like? You know what I'm saying? All right, chill out a bit. Anybody wants to short? Let's see. Let's use 95 as our stop. And you don't have to short. Be happy with what you made. And better off forgetting even a contra. Just take your chips and because this is a 1 minute chart. Got to look at a 2. I said earlier, I don't think the high is in yet. I think we'll get the 90s. Let's look at a 3. There's a 3. Yeah, I say get paid and relax. Take your walk, do whatever. 3 minute chart has been good. Normal chart said is the 5, but we've been looking at 4s. And you can see just how this thing has scooted us up. Great trade if you got it. Be happy with what you've been able to eke out of the day. And a reminder, we said by the end of the day, somebody's also going to want to take some profits. But don't hang out and be the last one to leave the party. We already know where our big target is, but that doesn't have to be hit this week. I'll go back to something like this chart. And let's keep an eye on the laws of proportion. Still broken. You guys are trading later and I'm taking my nap or whatever. That's our support until broken. That's a double. Anytime you see a double like that, it kind of confirms your belief. Now, if we came back and broke through it, third time through trade, okay, take my stop. I'm too aggressive. As long as that holds, you're going up.